Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about receptors. Your body is made up of trillions of cells and these cells are constantly communicating with one another, just like people do. But how does one cell talk and how does another cell listen? To understand this, we first need to look at how cells are built and how they receive chemical signals. The outer boundary of every cell is called the plasma membrane, a protective layer made up of two phospholipid layers known as the phospholipid bilayer. Embedded with this membrane are many proteins, and some of these specialized proteins are called receptors.
If you have watched till here, don't forget to subscribe to Family of Science Lovers. Press the bell icon button so you are always updated.
Receptors are specialized proteins that receive information from outside the cell, much like our eyes, ears, and nose receive information from our surroundings. There are nearly 1,000 different types of receptors in the body. Similar to enzymes, receptors have a highly specific binding site, often compared to an active site that is designed to recognize particular molecule known as ligands. These ligands can be molecules such as hormones, neurotransmitters, or signaling chemicals released by other cells. For example, a hormone may be secreted by a glandular cell located far away, travel through the bloodstream, and eventually reach a target cell carrying a specific message. When the ligand reaches the receptor, it binds to this specific site and causes a conformational change in the receptor's structure. This structure change activates the receptor and triggers a response in the cell. These signaling responses generally occur in several different ways. One common type of response is called signal transduction. In this process, the receptor is usually a transmembrane protein, meaning it spans the entire plasma membrane. When a ligand binds to the receptor on the outside of the cell, the receptor changes shape. This shape change is transmitted across the membrane and can trigger activity on the inside of the cell. For instance, the activated receptor may interact with the G protein, which is attached to the inner surface of the plasma membrane. Once activated, the G protein can then activate an enzyme. This enzyme may produce signaling molecules such as cyclic AMP or CAMP. These molecules are known as second messengers because they carry the original signal deeper into the cell. They are called second messengers because they are different from original ligands, yet they continue delivering the same message. One major advantage of second messengers is signal amplification. A single ligand binding event can generate many second messenger molecules, allowing a tiny external signal to produce a large internal response. Another signaling pathway occurs when a ligand binding causes the receptor to release or activate a relay molecule on the inner side of the membrane. This relay molecule then interacts with the intracellular proteins in what is called a phosphorylation cascade. In this process, proteins activate one another by transferring phosphate groups in a chain reaction. This sequence of activations continue until the signal reaches its final target, producing a specific cellular response. This mechanism allows cells to regulate complex responses with remarkable precision. Some receptors function differently by helping cells absorb large quantities of specific substances through a process known as receptor-mediated endocytosis. Here are how it works. Multiple ligand molecules bind to receptors on the cell surface. These receptors then cluster together in a specialized region on the membrane called a coated pit. The pit folds inward and pinches off, forming a vesicle inside the cell. This vesicle carries the bound molecules into the cell along with surrounding solutes. Once inside, the molecules are released and the receptors are typically recycled back to the cell membrane for reuse. This is a highly efficient way for cells to selectively import needed substances. Not all receptors are located on the plasma membrane. Some receptors are found inside the cell, either in the cytoplasm or directly within the nucleus. For a signaling pathway molecule to bind to these receptors, it must first pass through the plasma membrane. This is only possible if the molecule is relatively small and non-polar, such as nitric oxide or certain steroid hormones. Once the ligand binds to the intracellular receptors, the receptor-ligand complex may move into the nucleus. There, it can act as a transcription factor, binding to DNA and turning specific genes on or off. This allows the signals to directly influence gene expression. So what exactly happens when these signaling pathways are activated? The cellular response depends on the type of signal received. In some cases, signaling turns gene on and off, controlling the production of specific proteins. In other cases, signaling may alter cellular metabolism. For example, a signal may activate enzymes that break down stored glycogen to release glucose for energy. Signals can also regulate cell division. This is extremely important because when signaling pathways malfunction, cells may divide uncontrollably. For instance, a receptor fails to receive or transmit the signal to stop dividing. This can contribute to tumor formation and cancer development. So, to summarize it all, receptors are specialized protein located either on the plasma membrane or within the cell. Specific signaling molecules such as hormones or neurotransmitters bind to these receptors with high specificity. This binding causes a conformational change that activates signaling pathways. These pathways may involve G proteins, second messengers, phosphorylation cascades, endocytosis, or direct regulation of gene expression. Ultimately, these signals allow cells to communicate and coordinate their activities, ensuring that the body functions properly. And that's how our cells talk to one another through molecules. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more science tutorials, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon button. Thank you.